Hey everybody, what's up? Killjoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we got another Scream 5 update. It was recently confirmed to us that a second trailer is coming before the end of the year. And also, a little piece of marketing might have given away something massive about this film. It's just a theory, but oh boy do I think I have something here. We're about to talk about all that in just a second here, but first I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. It's almost Halloween, people. You're gonna need some of that in the future coming up. Also, if you would be so kind, support me on Patreon so that I can do this full time and post more videos like this. The link for that will be in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
Well, sometimes that is better.
So to start this video off, first of all, here is all of the marketing we have gotten just in the past couple of days. All of these crazy things over here. Just so much cool stuff that the Scream account has been putting out for us. There's all these crazy interviews coming out. David Arquette was on like Entertainment Tonight or whatever. There's so much crazy stuff. I have checked out all of it though. There's not a whole lot I can talk about theory-wise. They're not exactly giving too much away about their movie. They're being very, very careful. Which is understandable because you don't want to know who Ghostface is going into a new Scream film. That kind of ruins it. It was also confirmed that a second trailer will be coming out, probably giving us a little more information about the film sometime before the end of the year. With any big horror film, you're gonna get multiple trailers. My big thing that I just want to reiterate once again though is that I hope they don't show too much and they keep this misdirect going through the next trailer. Please, honestly, I don't even want another trailer at this point. Like, we've gotten a little bit of something that we can like kind of theorize about. The directors have even said that like there's a bunch of misdirects in that trailer, and I've speculated that a lot of it's not even in the movie. There are some lines of dialogue that are very suspicious. I don't even think are in the film. If you want to hear me talk a little more about that, I did a long ass video talking about that trailer up here. But the biggest thing I want to talk about tonight regarding the new Scream film is this little piece of marketing they put out, this picture right here. Now there are a whole bunch of little Easter eggs hidden in this receipt. The employee code is 1996-2022, which is of course 1996, the year the first Scream came out, 2022, the year the latest one will come out. And the time is 1:14 a.m., which is probably referring to January 14th, which is the release date for the upcoming Scream film. Now there's something else about this little receipt though that I feel like I might have a point about. Even Chris from 3C Films commented on it. The man can do no wrong. He's one of my favorite YouTubers for sure. The full employee code here is Ash 1996-2022. Now, what the hell could that mean? Could it be referring to Ash from The Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell's character? Probably not at all. Or could it be an anagram for who the killers could be in this upcoming film? What I said was it could be Amber, Sam, and Wes Hicks. So that's A, S, and H in Ash. I've speculated in the past before that there would be more than 2 killers in this upcoming film. We've never seen that before in a Scream film. Technically, even though Roman was kind of a part of the first film, but he wasn't in that movie, so we don't count that. But here's the really weird thing about all 3 of those characters being the killers. It would make this film absolutely bonkers. I've already speculated that Amber could be a suspect. Obviously, in the trailer, we saw Amber was texting Jenna Ortega's character, and I believe their characters are in some kind of romantic relationship as well. There's a motive right there for that. Obviously, like a boyfriend character, girlfriend character, whatever, I can see that. Like, Randy even says in the first Scream, there's always some crazy reason to kill your girlfriend. Wes Hicks could be Ghostface as well, because I talked about in that video where I'm breaking down the trailer a little bit that we see this scene where Ghostface is holding up a knife, and in the background we see that American flag from the same shot where we saw Judy Hicks earlier on in a set photo that was released a couple days before the trailer was released. Now my speculation there is that maybe if Wes Hicks is the killer, does he kill his mom, Judy Hicks, in this upcoming film? I'm sure that would be upsetting to a lot of fans of Scream 4 who really like Judy Hicks. I actually really like the character myself, even though she was kind of like a red herring throughout the film. You thought maybe she was Ghostface. I think that would be a really messed up turn of events if it turns out that they're the 2 main Ghostfaces, Amber and Wes Hicks. But then there's Sam, who I think is gonna make this film really interesting if she's Ghostface. And I just want to point out that this is all just a theory that I'm making up right now on the spot. I could be completely wrong, but I think it would be a really cool film if you ended it with those 2 being revealed as Ghostface. But then What if there's another twist after all of this? Sam Carpenter is running the show. The main character who we have been following throughout this entire film turns out to be the mastermind behind all of these killings. And maybe that Ghostface at the beginning, the big twist of all of it is maybe that's Sam trying to kill her own sister. We did get this one shot in the trailer that my friend Craven Something Scary, his channel's fantastic, make sure to go subscribe to him by the way. He pointed out to me that like there's a shot of Melissa Barrera's character stabbing someone with a knife. And it's pretty suspicious, man. I mean, she could be Ghostface. This could be an act of self-defense against one of the Ghostface killers, or could she be a killer who's already been revealed and then going to kill someone after the fact? Like maybe Wes Hicks and Amber are like the fall guys for Sam, and then Sam kind of gets like maybe that's revealed like end of the second act, and then the whole third act is all about Sam is actually the killer as well. There's another twist on top of the twist. Now I know I sound like a crazy conspiracy nut here, but this film needs to do something different. I love the Scream films. They're fantastic. They're some of my favorite horror films of all time. I'm even thinking about getting a Ghostface tattoo on my right shoulder this November. But if this franchise needs to do something to stay alive, stay fresh, stay original, let's do something different. Let's have 3 Ghostfaces this time around. And let's not reveal them all at the same time. Let's not just randomly have 3 Ghostfaces to have 3 Ghostfaces. Let's have a mastermind running the show behind 2 Ghostfaces. Because think about it, if you're going to be a copycat killer, you're not just gonna do the exact same thing that Billy and Stu did all those years ago. You're gonna add on another layer to that so that you don't get caught. If my theory is true, I feel like Sam is going to be one of those characters who's really smart, really knows what she's doing, and like analyzes those crimes back from the 90s, and it thinks, oh, what if I did this instead? And that's how she's gonna try and potentially get away with it. Who knows how this film is going to end? If we do get our killers revealed, if we don't, if it leads on to a sequel, has potential with some kind of cliffhanger ending. But I think for sure, if this franchise wants to stay alive, one of the easiest things it can do is write in like a third killer that you don't realize until like later on in the film. Like maybe the killer reveals are way early on, it's gonna throw some fans off. They're like, why did we get a killer reveal so early in the movie and not like at the beginning of the third act? Why? Because there's a whole nother mastermind, there's a whole nother level to this mystery than you even would have thought. I think that would be really fucking cool. I would love to see that in a Scream film. And the biggest thing for me, if they don't do that, if Sam's not the killer, let's say none of these people I've mentioned are the killer, but I also hope that they deviate just a tiny bit, nothing too crazy, just like a little bit, just to take that formula and twist it just a tiny bit for this new film to keep it fresh and original. We've been doing the same thing every single movie in the Scream franchise. It's my biggest criticism of the franchise as a whole. Let's do something different, let's deviate, let's change up the same old. And if anyone can do that, it's the Radio Silence boys. I have talked so highly of these people, and they deserve it. All of their films are fantastic. Some are better than others, but I like all of their movies. Every single project they have been a part of has been something that I would easily put on my shelf and watch over and over again. Ready or Not, VHS, Southbound, the one where the mom is like eating all the raw meat at the grocery store. I can't remember I always forget the name of that film. I have no doubt in my mind that the Radio Silence guys have done well with the Scream franchise, and I can't wait to see what they've made in January. The mystery behind this film is just so intriguing to me. There's just no other franchise quite like this that's so exciting and invigorating like this one. They also are already working on another film, by the way. I covered this in a video a long time ago, but I will definitely do some updates on it when we actually start like hearing about like some more news about it. It's something about like a high school reunion, and then like all these people get attacked by a monster there. It's very similar to The Faculty, I've heard. Very excited to see that as well. But what do you guys think about my crazy theories? Do you think I might be onto something Chris from 3C Films does? So that's something. Leave me a comment about it down below. Thank you all so much for watching my new Scream update. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. I'll be posting reviews on Antlers and Paranormal Activity Next of Kin tomorrow. I'm watching them literally after I'm done making this video, so I'm so excited to get into those films. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Just look up Killjoy Jake and I'll come up. Please consider supporting me on Patreon as well. That would really make my day. The link for that will be in the description below, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.